the new heart of this thing. See how it lasts. There's just motors for days. Everywhere you look, there's motors. Pontius's motor, ready to be on pallet. Motors, motors, motors. Motors, motors, motors. Endless motors. What do you think, Kurt? All the motors?
Lots
all
of
the motors. Every motor. A million months ago in Washington, and now we're in Tennessee. So, both have never seen it. This is our chevelle motor. We'll get unwrapped and put on the stand. So, we'll start putting all these parts on it. That we made our shelf for last week. So, we got a big storage there. I did see the 40 on the head, so I was see for months. Because I only saw this for about 30 minutes before we put it on the pallet and wrap it up. And make sure to get water in that way out there. There it is. What we got here. Now it's all uncovered. Those are the 3-angle access CNC ported heads. We got the full build sheet. I had them just throw it on the motor. And then all the specs. The block, the crank, the cam, pistons, so everything's brand new. And they did run this on the dyno, not for figuring out horsepower, but they did do it on a break-in dyno. So it has been pre-oiled and pre-ran. So they did that right when we, like an hour before we picked it up. So we know that it's got oil in it and been primed and had water in it. So that's where it is now. Now if we can just get the covers and plates all inspected and touch up some stuff I don't like on it. New intake manifold, all that stuff right here. We're gonna pull that down, the headers, wiring harness is on the old snapper, and we'll get all that thrown together and put on this new engine stand, and we'll see what it looks like tomorrow. It's all actually finally unpalletized and put here. Garage is actually coming along. We got the big truck behind us. It actually fits in here, kind of, sort of. So hopefully by tomorrow I picked up this really cheap engine hoist from a guy that looked super buff. And when we got there, we realized it wasn't cheap at all. It's a Cornwall or a Blue Point. And then I think it's Cornwall. But yeah, if we can get that on the new stand, which I love these 4-leg stands. And then I can start assembling. I got the fabricated sheet metal, intake manifold, fuel rails, headers, starter, and then I'm just gonna buy all new accessories and just powder coat my brackets from the 5.3 that's coming out of the car. So hopefully within a week we can have this running on that stand and just run it in the garage for a while, get it running again with the new system, and then I'm just waiting on I'll be waiting on I'm gonna do a different fuel tank in the back of it, and rear end, and once I get the new motor, and I can finally hook up the AC and heater and all that stuff, which I need right now because it's chilly out. It's like 30 degrees out here. So, but it'll be exciting to have the motor. I can finally see it and work on it. So I'll check back in with you guys later. It's going down, y'all. So back to the chevelle motor. Got it on the stand, as you see in the previous part of this video. And now today, we're gonna assemble some of the things that I got going on for it. we got, man, just look at the porting on the heads is so sick. Can't wait to see this motor in action. But I have to order up knock sensors. I didn't get them, but I am going to set the intake manifold on here tonight. The mock-up, like most of the parts I have over here on the ground, new fabricated sheet metal intake manifold, throttle body, fuel rails, muscle rods, oil pan, and some eBay stainless steel headers that we're not going to use. I'm probably just going to sell this because this port job on this head requires like 1 7/8" primary. So I'll mock those up on here, but before it goes in the car, I actually have to buy a different set of headers for it. But at least it'll look cool on the stand with all the parts on. So new tonight, oil pan, headers, intake, fuel rails, and then I'm gonna order up knock sensors, and then I'm gonna get all new water pump. I'm still gonna stay with my truck spacing that I have and my brackets and all that stuff because I already did the AC and all that. I just need to take off all my other stuff from the 5.3. Probably gonna do a different balancer. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm basically gonna put this all together, and then I'll start powder coating all the front accessories from the 5.3 once I get them all off that motor. I'll take those and get them powder coated, and then we'll drop it in. But for now, I'd like to get this all assembled. So that's kind of, we're gonna mock it up and see what it looks like with all the fancy parts, and that's where we're at with that motor. So I'll check back in a few minutes.